Hello everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, local police hope the public will help them find two people responsible for a rash of thefts throughout the area. Plus, a local family says mental health and substance abuse was behind a police standoff in Old Town over the weekend. And you're not alone if you're feeling depressed around the holidays. We'll have some advice that will help you get through it all. Good morning, everyone. I'm Craig Colson. Emma Smith is off today. We thank you so much for joining us. We'll have those stories along with a visit of Santa Claus and our Pet of the Week segment coming up. But first, to check of that forecast, Devin says it looks like a nice sunny day ahead today and even warmer temperatures tomorrow. Let's see what Devin Biggs has to say.
Hey Craig, thank you very much. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Joe's Market. Discover Joe's Market, 102 Garland Street in Bangor. Your one-stop shop for groceries, fine wines, and craft beers. Quality and variety await you at Joe's. As we get into things this morning, we're experiencing some internet issues here, so we're not able to give you as much information this morning, but hopefully we'll have that corrected later on. So for our noon shows, we'll hopefully have some more information. But what I can tell you is we do have a small cloud advisory along the coastline that will last until the afternoon period. Some higher surf will be expected. Also, some cooler weather will be expected today as we'll see temperatures only in the 30s. But look what's going to happen Friday. 40s will be on the way. So if you like 40s, those will be on the way as we head towards your Friday. So for today, though, a little bit cooler, upper 20s, so maybe some lower 30s with a mostly sunny sky, a little bit breezy out there. That northwest wind getting up to about 10 to 25 miles per hour at times. Later on tonight, though, lower 20s on the way with a partly cloudy sky and that south wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we move ahead towards tomorrow, this is nice, all right? Lower to middle 40s on the way and a partly cloudy sky, southwest wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour or so. Hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period. It will be a very nice day out there filled with a lot of sunshine and temperatures in the 20s, maybe some lower 30s. Again, the wind's a little breezy from time to time as well. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig?
All right, thank you, Devin. We'll see you a little later on. A home is a total loss following a fire last night in Lee. Crews were called to the home on the Arab Road Wednesday evening. They discovered heavy smoke and flames coming from that small home. Take a look at this. This is what they saw when they got there. No one was there at the time and no one was injured. The house, though, is a total loss. The cause of the fire is still unknown at this time, and we will certainly have the latest on that as soon as more information becomes available. By the way, there was also a fire reported up in Springfield this morning. Crews from several departments, including Mattawamkeag, Lincoln, all called to the scene there. We don't have a lot of details on that other than that it was a building fire. We'll look into that as well, and we'll give you some information as soon as we know more. Well, meanwhile, the Bangor Police Department is asking for the public's help to locate two people of interest in multiple theft cases. Sergeant Jason McCambly says Bangor PD and other law enforcement agencies around the state are trying to find 21-year-old Pardelian Montine and 34-year-old Lana Moldovan. The two are connected to multiple investigations into thefts from many different businesses across Maine and other states, and it all began in October of this year. Police say tens of thousands of dollars have been taken. According to McCambly, the pair enter stores and either purchase gift cards or ask for large denomination bills to be broken up into smaller bills, which will then distract the employee. He says they then use sleight of hand techniques when passing cash with the intent of deceiving the employee and then getting away with several $100s at each location. McCambly says Bangor police are aware of at least 8 incidents in the greater Bangor area in the past 2 months. I know there was also one in Ellsworth. If you believe you have seen them or know where they can be found, you're asked to call your local law enforcement agency. Anonymous tips can also be called into Bangor PD at 947-7328, 947-7328. Just dial extension number 3. A Madison man has been sentenced to 33 months in jail for what officials are calling a ticket switching scam. According to court records from June of 2021 to April of 2023, 51-year-old Aaron Hoster removed labels from low-cost items and then applied them to higher-priced items, which he then purchased. Hoster defrauded multiple Home Depot and Lowe's home improvement stores in Maine. Officials say he cheated the retailers out of more than $51,000. Hoster has 29 prior criminal convictions and committed 160 thefts using that ticket switching scam. In addition to his sentence, Hoster will also have to serve 3 years of supervised release and has been ordered to pay more than $57,000 in restitution. On Sunday, Old Town police responded to a 911 call for a man in crisis with a firearm. It turned into a police standoff. Rowan Lynch has made his initial appearance in court yesterday, and his mother, Jennifer, reached out to our Doug Banks to give her perspective on that incident.
Rowan Lynch's mother is sharing previously unreleased details about her perspective on Sunday's incident at Old Town Regency involving her son. She asked for her face to not be shown.
What happened here was not a crime. It was somebody in desperate need of mental health and substance abuse.
Jennifer is a Vermont resident and says her son's battle with mental health and substance abuse stems from an incident in 2021 in Vermont when Rowan was the victim of a hit and run
Intentionally by someone that he'd known his whole life.
Rowan was flown to a hospital, diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury, and had a rod put in his leg.
He's been really struggling to kind of put his life back together since that happened and moved up here to get away from this kind of stuff.
Moving to Maine in August, Rowan developed PTSD, an addiction to painkillers, and purchased a weapon. She says simply out of fear that what happened in Vermont would follow him to Maine. After a relapse, Rowan's girlfriend confided in his mother this past Sunday morning about Rowan's mental health. According to Jennifer, she had already requested a welfare check a week prior, but it never happened.
Having like visual and auditory hallucinations that this person that had hit him was in the house. She was like, he wasn't intending to harm me. It was just, I don't think he even knew it was me.
Jennifer, who works in mental health care, first called Maine's crisis line to report the incident, but when she stated a gun was involved, she was told that police needed to be called instead. She believes Rowan didn't pose a threat to anyone but himself. After negotiations, Rowan Lynch surrendered and was brought to Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center to be evaluated by an Acadia hospital clinician. Jennifer says she later called the hospital to check in on Rowan, but found that he had been discharged and arrested.
They should have taken him then to the emergency room. He was evaluated by Acadia. He should have stayed there until he had a bed in a mental health facility. But instead, he went to jail.
In Penobscot County Court Wednesday, with Rowan's mom and girlfriend present, a judge ruled that a $2,000 cash bail be given to Rowan on the condition that he does not possess weapons or drugs and be given a mental health evaluation.
I just want to say thank you for your time, sir, and I hope I'm family that I get the help that I need.
We spoke with Rowan's mother outside following the ruling.
I'm glad that the judge was able to listen and able to see the situation for what it was and the failure of the healthcare system to get him the help that he needed when he asked for it, and that he's willing to work with him and let him continue to try to get the help that he needs.
We reached out to the Old Town Police Department for additional details about the incident, but were not available for comment. In Old Town, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Always more to the story. All right, members of Old Town's fire and police departments celebrated the career of Police Chief Scott Wilcox yesterday. He officially retired. Wilcox started his law enforcement career in Old Town before joining the Waterville Police Department and later joining the Orono Police Department, and then, of course, assuming the role as police chief in Old Town in 2015. Members of the police department shared stories of Chief Wilcox, remembering the good that he did in the community. And Chief Wilcox says this is a bittersweet moment for him.
This has been a great place to work. The city is wonderful. The support from council and city manager has been exceptional. A great group of men and women that I've been able to work with on both the police side of the house and the fire side of the house.
Wilcox also received several plaques and gifts for his service, but he says he'll be sticking around. He will be starting his new role as the CEO of the Old Town YMCA coming up next Monday. Good luck to him. Well, Maine's Environmental Board is set to decide next week whether the state should adopt California-style regulations limiting the sale of new gas-powered vehicles. Supporters say the proposal being considered by the Board of Environmental Protection on December 21st simply accelerates the adoption of electric vehicles. If approved, the standards would go into effect for 2027 vehicles and would require 82% of all new vehicles sold to be considered zero emissions by 2032. Critics have voiced concerns about consumer acceptance and the need for thousands of new charging stations to be installed to meet those environmental targets. One of the citizen-initiated referendums passed by voters this fall is now being challenged in federal court. Question 2 would ban foreign affiliated entities from spending money on state and local elections. The suits were filed by Central Maine Power, Versant Power, and the Maine Press Association, along with the Maine Association of Broadcasters. CMP and Versant claim it is an infringement on their First Amendment rights. The media groups take aim at the law's requirement that media entities perform due diligence to ensure that political advertisements aren't paid for by foreign entities. Senator Rick Bennett, who chaired a group that supported the ban, talked about what he says are the real reasons behind the suits.
It's about money and it's about power. And the people of Maine have spoken in near unanimity. I mean, 86% of the vote is impossible to achieve on any issue these days. And the people of Maine spoke at that level on this issue to keep foreign governments out of our election, to have some meaningful and reasonable regulation of the outrageous amount of money that's being spent in our elections and drowning out the voices of ordinary Mainers. And it's about money and power. They have it and they don't want to give it up.
Versant Power issued the following statement outlining their concerns with question 2, saying, quote, "It may prohibit Versant Power from participating in referendum campaigns that could significantly affect our company, our employees, our state's energy future, despite the fact that we're a long-standing, locally operated essential services provider. We agree with the numerous other parties, including the Maine Press Association, who believe question 2 violates the Constitution." Meanwhile, Tim Moore, the president of the Maine Association of Broadcasters, provided us with the following comment. He said, "We believe this impending law violates the First Amendment and will have the effect of silencing points of view. Besides being mostly small businesses, broadcasters cannot possibly uncover the ownership structure of potential advertisers. We are not the state's detective agency." We'll keep you up to date on that one. Well, Orono has hired a Texas-based company, Strategic Government Resources, to help select candidates for the next town manager. Chief Operating Officer Jennifer Fadden says the contract between the company and the town was finalized on Monday. Orono will pay the company a total of $28,900. $26,000 of those dollars will go directly to the company, and the remaining money will go towards advertising. The contract also states that the town will reimburse finalists for travel-related expenses. Fadden says it's important for her company to make sure the town gets the best selection of candidates for that role.
This is the person that's going to oversee the day-to-day operations of the town and the execution of services and really have a significant impact on the community and its future. So it is very important that we do our job so that the town council can make a well-informed decision.
Well, Fadden says the search will begin in January and will take roughly 12 weeks to complete. The time now is 8:13. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, for many people, the holidays are anything but a joyous time, but there are some things you can do to help fight the blues. We'll have some helpful advice coming up. But first, another check of that forecast. A mostly sunny and breezy day today. Highs will be up near 29 degrees. Partly cloudy overnight with lows dropping down to around 20. Tomorrow, a partly cloudy day with highs near 43.
As we age, we want to keep our independent spirit. As Mainers, we want to live life our way. That means enjoying everything life offers us here in Maine. It means making choices that can help you live your best life. Choices like your healthcare coverage and your healthcare team, so you can be prepared for almost anything. United Healthcare and Northern Light Health are working together in Maine to help keep you healthier, so you can live life to the fullest. If you're eligible for Medicare, you may be able to enroll in a United Healthcare Northern Light Health Medicare Advantage plan today. Take the step to make sure you have the coverage you need to help keep you active and thriving as you age. Call United Healthcare at 1-800-203-7205 or visit uhcnewengland.com.
Honey, where's the countertop?
I sent it out to the granite shop this morning to be replaced.
Wow. The quickest turnaround in the business, the Granite Shop in Sedgwick.
On the next Last Man Standing, Ryan uncovers a mystery.
A safe?
Whenever you buy a house, whatever's inside of it is yours.
There could be absolutely anything in there. Ryan and I found an old safe in the basement, and we don't know how to get into it.
But for every problem, there's a solution.
Son, I need you to crack the safe.
We're in.
Are we sure that we want to open it?
Just open the safe.
You're right, open it.
Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22.
Welcome back, everyone. Experts are sounding the alarm on loneliness and isolation in individuals, especially around the holidays. It's a terrible time of year for some people. Matthew Juronsik has more on some things that will help you out.
Loneliness is a silent battle that Americans face on an everyday basis. But with the holidays around the corner, this becomes a bigger issue.
It's definitely a time of year where a lot of people will come together and connect. Some people don't necessarily have the strong connections that they want in their lives, and sometimes that can definitely lead to feelings of loneliness.
Loneliness is felt everywhere, especially here in Maine. According to a survey from OnlineSolitaire.com, 1 in 5 say they plan on spending Christmas alone this year.
And I think that hits home for a lot of us who do have supports in our lives or connections that we really engage in a healthy way and feel really good about.
Haley says loneliness should not be a battle that someone fights alone, and there are ways to help those coping with isolation.
To really engage them with certain connections in their lives that are important to them. That can be a variety of different things for people, including connecting with family, connecting with friends, or just some type of a social connection.
Haley says to make sure these connections are small and realistic. She says a simple conversation with a passerby in the grocery store is a step in the right direction. She also recommends gearing activities towards what the individual would appreciate.
Those things that are really important to us in our value systems, we always want to try to be doing activities that are related to those. Nobody wants to feel like they're isolated and on an island by themselves. Even those introverted people want connections at times, and we really, as humans, most of us thrive off of those connections.
If you or a loved one is suffering from depression or isolation, Haley said there are online resources that can be accessed. We will have those resources on our website. In Bangor, Matthew Juronsik, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
It can be especially tough on some elderly people too, and they're spending a lot of time alone this time of year, thinking about past Christmases and things like that. Maybe it's a good time for the rest of us to maybe make a phone call or stop by and just see how they're doing, and that can go a long ways towards helping them have a better holiday season. All right, moving on now. Last night also marked the 7th night of Hanukkah. Early yesterday afternoon, a menorah lighting was held at the State House in Augusta. Our reporter Corey Bouchard was there, and it says it may be even more important this year to celebrate Hanukkah.
Every year I welcome the chance to stand with you and to chase away the darkness of a cold winter day with the warmth of this menorah.
Chabad of Maine held their annual lighting of the menorah at the state capitol on Wednesday. One of the main themes of the speeches given during the ceremony is about how this year, with the ongoing Israel-Hamas war, Hanukkah feels more important now than ever.
Around 2 months ago, a smallest nation in the world of not even 9 million people, or maybe 6,000-7,000 Jews, were attacked, where over 1,200 deaths, captives, hostages were taken, destruction from the worst we saw in 75 years plus.
Rabbi Wolanski says the attacks and ongoing conflict left scars within the Jewish community around the world. Governor Mills added hate and anti-Semitism has no place in Maine.
With Israel confronting the most deadly attack since the Holocaust on October 7th, and with rising anti-Semitism leaving some Jewish people feeling unsafe in their own communities here in the United States and in countries around the world. Maine is home to people of all faiths.
Rabbi Wolanski says this year, more than ever, there are more similarities to the first Hanukkah celebrated many centuries ago.
Because the whole miracle of Hanukkah was a small band of weak people were able to win against the mighty. So let's hope that from now on we'll get rid of all the darkness, only good things and happy things for the rest of our lives.
At the State House, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
And the time now is 8:20. Coming up after the break, Christmas will be happier for 5 local families following a special shopping spree in Bangor last night. They got to pick out gifts while shopping with Bangor police officers. Plus, Republicans on Capitol Hill have voted to launch an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. We'll have all the latest on that and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
My darling granddaughter, this camera was given to me when I was your age. May it capture your big, beautiful life the way it did mine.
It's so surprising what the little things can do. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody...
Oh, Merry Christmas, Grandma.
Something that shouldn't be so hard, finding matching socks. Something else that shouldn't be so hard, finding and enrolling in a health insurance plan that covers things you actually need. Good thing here in Maine, we have coverme.gov. Here you can search health insurance options, choose the plan that works for you, and get financial help to pay premiums. A plan that fits, a price that works. We've got you covered at coverme.gov. That's coverme.gov.
Happy holidays from Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, where we specialize in making your events fun and memorable. Happy holidays from Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, where every massage is tailored specifically to you. Happy holidays from Alpenglow Adventure Sports, your one-stop shop for everything outdoors and more.
Saturday night, the biggest game is on Fox Primetime Hoops. It's an SEC Big East showdown as Alabama and Creighton square off. Bam! Mark Sears leads the Crimson Tide. Big-time maneuver against the 10th-ranked Blue Jays' two-headed monster of Shireman and Coltrane. That's why they like them. Alabama, Creighton. Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox.
The biggest games are on Fox Primetime Hoops.
The season of giving is in full swing, and on Wednesday, Bangor Police helped put the Merry and Merry Christmas with their Shop with a Cop event held at Target. 5 local families that were selected for the program got to do at least some of their Christmas shopping with help from Bangor police officers, including kids who got to pick out a toy or two. The department says they love to do it, and it's something that not only helps make the holidays fun for the families, but it also provides a lift for the officers too.
Yeah, it's just become kind of a nice thing to do, and it makes everybody feel good. Everybody it's positive, they're happy. It's just a really nice thing to be able to do when you go through some of the stuff that these officers go through every day.
And those gifts were all made possible thanks to a special donation from CNL Aviation in Bangor. A very nice thing they did there. Members of the Bangor Junior ROTC will wrap the presents, and then the officers will deliver them just in time for Christmas. Pretty neat. So they did the shopping last night. The police officers brought them back to the police station where they'll be kept nice and safe. The ROTC students will wrap them, and then the kids will get the gifts on Christmas morning, making their holidays a little bit better. What a great effort there. All right, the time now is 8:23. Let's get another full look at our weather forecast.
Alrighty, Craig, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Joe's Market. Discover Joe's Market, 102 Garland Street in Bangor. Your one-stop shop for groceries, fine wines, and craft beers. Quality and variety await you at Joe's. Again, as we get into things this morning, again, some limited internet issues this morning, so we're not able to give you as much information as we usually do, but we'll at least give you the most important things to know. There is a small credit advisory in effect along the coastline now, lasts until about 1 o'clock or so this afternoon as the wave heights will slowly start to calm down. And it'll be a little breezy out there, so the winds will start to back off later on. But it will be cool today with temperatures in the 20s and 30s, but lower to middle 40s on the way for your Friday. So if you like nicer weather, wait till Friday. Some nice temperatures will be on the way. Our average high temperature is 35 degrees. Again, upper 20s to lower 30s possible today. We'll then reach for the middle 40s Friday, upper 30s Saturday, and then lower 40s again for a Sunday. Then there's a warm up here for Monday, lower 50s on the way. That'll feel amazing. Then upper 30s again for a Tuesday, and the cool down continues Wednesday, where middle 30s look to move in. So overall for today, upper 20s to lower 30s or so, mostly sunny and breezy. The northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per per hour. Later on tonight, lower 20s, partly cloudy. The wind's backing off. It will be out of the south at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we move ahead towards tomorrow, here we go. Lower to middle 40s, partly cloudy. Southwest wind picking up yet again, getting up to around 20 miles per hour or so. Alrighty, a Joe's Market extended forecast. So here we go. A mostly cloudy sky for the day on Saturday with highs cooling off a bit into the upper 30s. We're back in the lower 40s for a Sunday with a mostly cloudy sky. And another system moves in Sunday night, continuing into Monday with a chance for rain. But look at those high temperatures. They will make it into the lower 50s.
My father worked at the mill for over 30 years. He was exposed to a great community and excelled at his job, but he was also exposed to asbestos. The air quality inside the mill was always his biggest complaint. He had no idea how deadly some of the products and materials were. When he was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew to call Joe Bornstein's office to get my dad the help he needs and the justice he deserves.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekends with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Hashia Auto and Hansey family. We thank you for your business this past year. Season's greetings from Robinson's Landscaping, providing landscaping, construction, plowing, salting, and sanding, shoveling roofs and decks, new construction/renovations, insured. Merry Christmas from Scott's Recreation, your one-stop shop for tractors, heavy machinery attachments, and more.
Looking for your dream home? Contact the Next Homie today and see what's available right now. Sellers, get ready to get looped and get sold. With Next Home Experience, we have your buyers.
Welcome back, everyone. Turning to Capitol Hill now, where House Republicans have voted to authorize an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. Republicans argue it will further their investigation, which has yet to uncover any evidence of presidential wrongdoing. The vote coming hours after Biden's son, Hunter Biden, defended his father and himself from Republican attacks outside the Capitol. More now from ABC's Justin Finch.
The impeachment inquiry into President Biden passing in a party-line House vote.
The nays are 221 and the nays are 212.
Every House Republican supporting the resolution, which leaders say will allow more access to critical documents.
We've spent months in this investigation accumulating evidence.
The House Democrat leader blaming Biden's 2020 presidential rival.
Donald Trump, the puppet master, has directed extreme MAGA Republicans to launch a political hit job against President Joe Biden.
In their year-long Biden family probe, Republicans have tried to link the president to his son's business dealings, but have yet to uncover any hard proof of presidential misconduct. The younger Biden now facing indictment for failing to pay taxes he's now repaid, defending his father.
There's no evidence to support the allegations that my father was financially involved in my business because it did not happen.
Hunter Biden also refusing closed-door testimony, but offering to testify publicly.
Where's Hunter? Well, here's my answer. I am here.
House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan saying the younger Biden will likely be held in contempt.
Look, when Congress asks you to come, you're supposed to come and testify.
Though Jordan refused to comply with the House subpoena from the January 6th committee. The president and House Democrats slamming the impeachment inquiry as a baseless political stunt.
I think that the public understands that this is a ridiculous fishing expedition.
President Biden also noting some Republicans admit the inquiry is not supported by facts. House Republican Whip Tom Emmer saying the investigation will only consider taking steps toward impeachment if evidence of high crimes and misdemeanors is uncovered. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Well, the U.S. Supreme Court will take up its first abortion-related case since it overturned Roe v. Wade back in 2022. The case centers on the abortion pill and how the FDA regulates it. It's a decision that could impact millions of American women. Fox News correspondent Rebecca Castor has more from Washington.
The Supreme Court is getting back into the abortion debate, agreeing to review a lower court decision limiting access to the abortion pill.
President Biden and Vice President Harris will continue to fight to defend women's ability to access reproductive care.
It's not about whether abortion is legal or illegal. It's about the method in which it's provided. That's what this case is focused on.
A Fifth Circuit judge ruled the abortion pill should be more regulated after concluding the FDA did not fully consider the potential health risks to women when it revised regulations for the drug, including extending the window the abortion pill can be used from 7 to 10 weeks of pregnancy and allowing the drug to be mailed.
The Biden administration has removed those safeguards and essentially created a mail order abortion scheme that induces labor and delivery for women in an unmanaged and unsupervised way.
The drug, known as mifepristone, is allowed in 37 states and is one of the most common abortion methods in the U.S. With the Supreme Court ruling expected in late June, the abortion issue will be front and center once again during the presidential campaign season.
We have to humanize this situation and deal with it with compassion.
That I think is important to point out is Donald Trump flip-flopping on the right to life.
While the Supreme Court decision is on hold, access to the abortion pill will not change. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
Now to the war in the Middle East and new questions about whether the Biden administration is pushing Israel to change course. ABC's Rhiannon Alley with that story.
This morning, the White House appears to be playing down President Biden's harshest criticism yet of Israel since the war broke out.
He was expressing concerns that we continue to see civilian casualties in Gaza.
At a fundraiser, the president said Israel is losing international support because of its indiscriminate bombing in Gaza. A White House spokesman would not confirm whether Biden's remark is an official assessment. If so, it could have significant implications.
As I said to my previous answer there, that they will act in accordance with the law of armed conflict and do everything that they can to match their intent, which is to minimize civilian casualties.
If they aren't, then isn't there an obligation for the U.S. to change the way that it's delivering military aid?
That's a hypothetical that I'm not prepared to engage in right now.
Hypothetical if you say indiscriminate bombing.
That's a hypothetical I'm not going to engage in. We have expressed our concerns, the president has, publicly and privately with the Israelis, about the need to reduce civilian casualties, and we're going to continue to do that.
Today, U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is meeting with Israel's prime minister to push for restraint and for more humanitarian aid. More than 18,000 people have been killed in Gaza, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. An estimated 85% of the population has been displaced. Encampments like this one, flooded by a recent storm, disease setting in.
135 hostages are still being held by Hamas, including Americans. The Israeli foreign minister says Israel will continue its war in Gaza with or without international support. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Tesla has recalled more than 2 million vehicles across the country due to across model lines due to a defect in a system used while the car is in autopilot. The company announced the recall on Wednesday to fix a problem with the system that makes sure drivers are paying attention when they use autopilot. The recall comes after a 2-year probe by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration into a series of crashes that happened while the automated driving system was in use. Agency documents state Tesla will send out a software update to help fix the problem, which includes additional controls and alerts as well. Some people kind of just checking out behind the wheel when they have it on autopilot. This way it might keep them a little bit more attentive to what's going on and be in front of them. All right, coming up on the second half of the newscast, details on the special scavenger hunt in Bangor. Santa will also return, and we'll have our Pet of the Week segment. A lot to tell you about, so don't go away.
2023 was another very successful year at Hammond Lumber Company, thanks to the dedication of the Hammond team and the support of Hammond's customers. Hammond is grateful to continue to serve contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. As we move into the new year, depend on Hammond Lumber to keep your projects on track. Stay warm and happy during the holidays and enjoy your family and friends. Thank you for choosing Hammond Lumber Company as your building project partner.
Quitting smoking, vaping, and other tobacco may be tough, but you can do it. Even if you don't get it right the first time, don't give up. Working with a quit coach increases your chances of successfully quitting, especially combined with quit medications. That's why each quit program through the Maine Quit Link offers free patches, gum, and/or lozenges and helps you build a customized quit plan. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or enroll online at mainequitlink.com. It's free and it works.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Before we move ahead, let's turn things back over to Devin Biggs to get another look at that weather forecast.
Hey, Craig, thank you very much. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Joe's Market. Discover Joe's Market, 102 Garland Street in Bangor. Your one-stop shop for groceries, fine wines, and craft beers. Quality and variety await you at Joe's. As we get into things this morning, we're experiencing some internet issues here, so we're not able to give you as much information this morning, but hopefully we'll have that corrected later on. So for our noon shows, we'll hopefully have some more information. But what I can tell you is we do have a small cloud advisory along the coastline that will last until the afternoon period. Some higher surf will be expected. Also, some cooler weather will be expected today, as we'll see temperatures only in the 30s. But look what's going to happen Friday. 40s will be on the way. So if you like 40s, those will be on the way as we head towards your Friday. So for today, though, a little bit cooler, upper 20s or so, maybe some lower 30s with a mostly sunny sky, a little bit breezy out there. That northwest wind getting up to about 10 to 25 miles per hour at times. Later on tonight, though, lower 20s on the way with a partly cloudy sky and that south wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we move ahead towards tomorrow, this is nice, all right? Lower to middle 40s on the way and a partly cloudy sky, southwest wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour or so. Hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period. It will be a very nice day out there filled with a lot of sunshine and temperatures in the 20s, maybe some lower 30s. Again, the wind's a little breezy from time to time as well. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig?
All right, thank you, Devin. We'll see you in a little bit. Time for some history. On this day in history, back in 1799, George Washington, our first president, died at his home in Mount Vernon after 5 decades of serving his country. He was 67 years old. Back in 1903, Orville Wright made his first attempt at powered flight. The engine ended up stalling during takeoff and the plane was damaged. But after some repairs were made, the modern age of aviation was born when the plane managed to stay aloft for 12 seconds. In 1911, a Norwegian expedition became the first ever to reach the South Pole. In 1947, NASCAR racing was formed and the headquarters were set up down in Daytona. In 1977, the movie Saturday Night Fever premiered in New York City. And in 2006, a British investigation concluded that the deaths of Princess Diana and her boyfriend in a Paris car accident was nothing more than a tragic accident, and allegations of a murder conspiracy were unfounded. In 2012, 20 children and 6 adults were killed at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, one of the worst mass shootings in our history. And finally, in 2016, Amazon announced its first drone delivery. It included an Amazon Fire TV and a big bag of popcorn. I understand they're still developing that drone technology and already making some deliveries to some areas, just not around here. Today's famous birthdays include actress Vanessa Hudgens, who made it big on High School Musical. She turns 35 years old today. Singer Tori Kelly turns 31. And actress Dee Wallace, who played the mom on the movie E.T., is 75 years old today. Happy birthday to all of them. All right, moving on now. If you're having some trouble finding the perfect gift for that someone special in your life, well, you might just be able to find it on your next walk through the greater Bangor area. As we heard yesterday from Devin Dagnall, a special scavenger hunt is underway, and they're challenging other businesses to do the same.
You know, I'm just blessed to be able to do it, you know, to be in a position where I can go and hide jewelry all around the greater Bangor area. It's fantastic.
Quality Jewelers in Bangor has been hiding jewelry all over the greater Bangor area during the holiday season for well over 5 years now.
Finders Keepers started with a Facebook post back in 2017. We started hiding these little boxes all around the greater Bangor area, and we've been doing it ever since.
The rules to the event are simple. Every day during the holiday season, Quality Jewelers places a piece of jewelry in a signature silver box and hides it. After they post one photo of the item's location, it's off to the races for whoever can find it first. And as the adage goes, finders keepers.
They find it very quickly. It's within hours, sometimes within minutes.
Quality Jewelers owner Zach Leclerc says a lot of people in the area look forward to the event and its daily drops. He says it's a simple way to spread more joy during the holiday season, and because of how simple it is, he's now challenging other local businesses to follow suit.
So I'm asking all of Maine, this has been a great thing for us. It could be a great thing for you too.
Leclerc is calling it the Finders Keepers Challenge. All business owners have to do to participate is hide at least one piece of merchandise or a gift card in their area every day for people to find and post about it for the rest of the holiday season. Leclerc says he knows we're already about halfway through, but it's never too late to get started.
I'm hoping that they come along with the rest of the season. There's 2 weeks left, and anytime you wanted to do it, it's a great way to spread a lot of joy this year.
In Bangor, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
What a nice thing they're doing. Hey, when we come back, our Pet of the Week segment, or in this case, Pets of the Week, we'll meet them, and we'll also visit with Santa Claus once again. Don't go away.
Oh no! Son of a nutcracker. This is what I get for eating all those cookies. Hey, Rotor-Rooter, I got a big clog for you. I'm stuck in the chimney. Again. Yep, I'm the clog. Any chance you could fa-la-la over here?
For all your holiday plumbing needs, Rotor-Rooter can save the day.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Are plumbing problems giving you a headache? Look no further than Sprague's Plumbing Solutions. With more than 10 years' experience, Sprague's Plumbing Solutions has the knowledge to assist with your plumbing issues. Whether it's a service, remodel, new build, or commercial, we've got you covered. For reliable, professional plumbing services, call Sprague's Plumbing Solutions today for a free estimate. 951-1637. We're here to make your plumbing problems disappear.
Don't get cold feet this winter. Stay warm and dry with high-performance footwear from Comfort Shoes and More. With an extensive selection of winter boots rated from 0 to minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit, you'll find comfort in knowing your feet will be warm in any weather. Discover the latest in functional and fashionable footwear with grippers built right into the sole, with boots in stock up to 6E and size 17 for men and women. Take the drive to Newport for a sit and fit to find your perfect fit. You and your feet will be glad you did.
Nexium 24-Hour prevents heartburn acid before it begins. Get all day and all night heartburn acid prevention with just one pill a day. Choose acid prevention. Choose Nexium.
Words or less. Christmas man.
Santa Claus. You got it. You have won the game, ladies.
Yay! Weekdays at 9 on Fox 22. The Pet of the Week is brought to you by Riptide Smoke Shop in Belfast.
One in your lap, and another one wouldn't stay in my lap. It's kind of hiding somewhere. It's kind of, oh, there you are. Hey, little buddy. We got to bring you out so people can see you.
Yeah.
These are like the chillest guinea pigs I've ever seen.
They are super happy. You can
dude.
tell they have been socialized really well. Oh, this one just made a little noise.
Yeah. Did you hear him? He's like.
So, is he making noise?
Yeah,
is he chattering and stuff?
Cute little thing.
Yeah. So this is Princess, and over with you is Duchess.
Hi, Duchess.
And they are guinea pigs, and I love guinea pigs so much. They are socially a little like rabbits, and they do like to have a friend. So these two will need to go home together. When I took them out of the kennel and put the first one in the box, the second one was a little stressed out. And when they were reunited,
they're good.
Only 90 seconds later, they were very happy. There were all kinds of happy noises. So they definitely rely on each other. I think they're each other's emotional support guinea pig.
They're a commitment, though, just like any pet.
Yeah, exactly. I always have thought that small animals actually are a little more work than your average dog or cat, only because you have to make sure that their kennel is clean. We clean the kennels of all of our small animals on a daily basis, and you can see when you look in with the detritus in the water and the hay everywhere. Daily is probably the best bet, if not every other day at least. But yeah, they require a special diet. You have to be really careful not to feed guinea pigs too much fruit so they can have fresh veggies. And some fruit is safe for them, but you do need to be careful with which ones. And yeah, you have to teach them with any small animal how to tolerate being held. And so it's best to, I can hear him weeing. Yeah, he's weak, weak, weak.
I got to put the microphone down to him, maybe. But he won't do it now. So. Hey, little dude.
You gonna tell us a story? There we go.
How are you? A little squeaker guy.
Yeah,
I like that.
They're both pretty vocal. And this one in particular, when I put my hand in the kennel this morning, she stayed put and let me pet her. And most guinea pigs will sort of scurry around as soon as you reach for them. But yeah,
so
I
love them.
They're sweet.
Yeah.
These two are 3. Average lifespan for a guinea pig, 5 to 8. But I've heard people say they've had a guinea pig 10 years. So it all depends on their general health and the care that you take of them.
How you take care of them, just like anything.
Yep, exactly.
They're very cute, and these are just a few of the animals over at the Bangor Humane Society. So you may want to think about going by there and picking up a new member of the family.
Exactly, and we have so many small animals. We're full of dogs. We've still got kittens coming in from kitten season, so come on over and meet a friend.
Yeah, might make a good Christmas thing, but again, it's something you have to really consider because it's not just for Christmas. It's something you're gonna have a commitment. This is going to be years, especially when it comes to a cat or dog. So think carefully.
Make sure the buck stops with somebody. That's what I always say. Yeah.
Well, Catherine, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for bringing these little guys. I think he wants to get back with his buddy over there.
I think so too.
You're a good girl.
Yeah.
You're a good girl.
They are.
Boy, she's so vocal.
She is.
Sounds like a little, like what was it? Gizmo, was it?
Yeah, the Gremlins.
Yeah, like a little Mogwai kind of thing.
I love their noises. Some people complain about it, especially at night, because they are nocturnal, but I love them.
All right, do your research and shop with a, with that
reputable shelter.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Catherine, thanks for coming in. Let's send it over to Devin for another look at that forecast.
Let's get it. There's never been a better time to get away with a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. Plus America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away.
Lease an all-wheel drive 2024 Palisade for only $379 a month or get 3.49% APR. See your Bangor Hyundai dealer.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors, buy from the best, forget the rest.
Rowell's Garage has been serving customers in the greater Dover-Foxcroft region since 1946. Our goal is not just selling you a vehicle, but also giving you quality service to maintain your vehicle at peak performance. Browse our inventory online or in person. Whether it's a car, truck, or SUV, we can put you in the vehicle that is right for you. Sales, service, and parts. Rowell's Garage. Doing business the right way every day.
This holiday season, you can expect the same great deals as you do every year, here at Quality Jewelers. Come in between now and Christmas Eve to capitalize on our 36-month 0% financing. We also have discounts store-wide, up to 50% off select pieces priced to move. Our expert staff is standing by, ready to help you find that perfect gift to fit your price point. Make this year one to remember with us here at Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
All right, guys, welcome back. Once again, we're joined by Santa. How are we doing today?
We're doing very well.
That's great.
Thank you for having me again today.
Still no snow for your flight in, and it was a little bit colder this morning. How are you doing?
That's very rough on the runners of the sleigh.
Yeah.
So we have to put some protectant on them. We're hoping for some snow before Christmas, though, right?
It won't stop you, though. Snow or no snow, you're still coming.
Snow or no snow, we will make our rounds.
When you fly in, is it with all the reindeer, or do you just have one or two of your favorites with you?
When I come in these days,
yeah,
I have my second squad, if you'll say, usually. The regular Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, they're out playing reindeer games today.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're getting ready for the big flight around the world pretty soon
They certainly are. It's just 10 days away.
Yeah, boy.
Just 10 days away.
I'm so excited.
And we're still getting some letters in, so
that's wonderful.
Let's get to it. What
I've
do we
got
have?
some great letters here. So, I've got a wonderful letter here from Jacob, and Jacob is 8 years old, and he says, "Dear Santa, I want a Nerf blaster and some V-Bucks and Robux." Well, Nerf blasters are very popular, but we have to get one for Dad, and they need a whole bucket of ammo, of course. And this says, "P.S. What is your favorite Christmas song? Mine is Frosty the Snowman." Well, I think mine is too. Or Rudolph. Or We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I guess I love them all. Bring on the Christmas music, folks. Yeah. I've got a letter here from Emma, and it says, "How are you? I've been very good this year, and all I really want for Christmas is my very own puppy." Well, now.
Yeah.
She says, "I promise I'll take good care of it." Now, this is the deal. I always have to speak with the parents about live animals. They have a different perspective than what I do. I would just grant the wish and deliver the puppy.
Yeah.
But I have to get together with Mom and Dad. I've got another one here from Grayson, and Grayson is 9 years old, and it says, "How's it going, Mr. C?" Well, there's a couple of the elves that call me that, very respectfully, of course. But so it says, "I hope that you and the elves aren't too busy getting ready. What do you do if one of the reindeer gets sick?" Well, we were just talking about the reindeer. I do have a backup squad that I use, and they kind of adopt the original names so that nobody really knows the difference except us. So it says, "This year I would really like a Lego Minecraft sword outpost and axolot house sets. Last year you brought me the Fox Lodge, and it was much fun." Now, the Lego Minecraft set is brand new, and it's very popular this year.
Yeah.
I so enjoy getting these letters from the children as I get ready for the big holiday.
Okay,
Well,
so just 10 more days.
Yeah, hopefully
10
people will
more
continue to send in your letters. You'll be back again, next week.
Next
on
week, I'll be
Tuesday.
here
We'll read
on
some more.
Tuesday.
Yeah, visit our website, foxbangor.com. You'll see a little box there, or I guess they can send them into the station.
Yep, mail them right to the station at 371 Target Industrial Circle, or just email them straight to Santa@WVII. All right.
And Santa, thanks for visiting us once again.
Thank you for inviting me.
I know you're a busy guy this time of year.
Yes, that's an understatement.
No
Well,
kidding.
thank you so much. And a Merry Christmas to everyone.
And you
Merry
too.
Christmas, Santa.
Now we're going to send it over to Devin for the forecast.
Alrighty, Craig, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Joe's Market. Discover Joe's Market, 102 Garland Street in Bangor. Your one-stop shop for groceries, fine wines, and craft beers. Quality and variety await you at Joe's. Again, as we get into things this morning, again, some limited internet issues this morning, so we're not able to give you as much information as we usually do, but we'll at least give you the most important things to know. There is a small credit advisory in effect along the coastline now, lasts until about 1 o'clock or so this afternoon. It's a wave high will slow slowly start to calm down. And it'll be a little breezy out there, so the winds will start to back off later on. But it will be cool today with temperatures in the 20s and 30s, but lower to middle 40s on the way for your Friday. So if you like nicer weather, wait till Friday. Some nice temperatures will be on the way. Our average high temperature is 35 degrees. Again, upper 20s to lower 30s possible today. We'll then reach for the middle 40s Friday, upper 30s Saturday, and then lower 40s again for a Sunday. Then there's a warm up here for Monday, lower 50s on the way. That'll feel amazing. Then upper 30s again for a Tuesday, and the cool down continues Wednesday, where middle 30s look to move in. So overall for today, upper 20s to lower 30s or so, mostly sunny and breezy. The northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Later on tonight, lower 20s, partly cloudy, the wind's backing off. It will be out of the south at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we move ahead towards tomorrow, here we go, lower to middle 40s, partly cloudy, southwest wind picking up yet again, getting up to around 20 miles per hour or so. Alrighty, a Joe's Market extended forecast. So here we go, a mostly cloudy sky for the day on Saturday with highs cooling off a bit into the upper 30s. We're back in the lower 40s for a Sunday with a mostly cloudy sky. And another system moves in Sunday night, continuing into Monday with a chance for rain. But look at those high temperatures. They will make it into the lower 50s.
Silver Fox Automotive is a family-owned and operated company with more than 30 years of experience. We are originally from the county and offer competitive prices and promise you will be completely satisfied with our work. We offer a stress-free experience to both our new and returning customers. We only use parts from reputable brands to ensure your vehicle is safe to drive. Here at Silver Fox, there will always be a friendly face to greet you. Come see us at 2004 Audlin Road in Herman.
My darling granddaughter, this camera was given to me when I was your age. May it capture your big, beautiful life the way it did mine.
It's so surprising what the little things can do. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody...
Oh, Merry Christmas, Grandmother.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. With so many mesothelioma lawyers on television, how do you choose the right firm for you and your family? Our goal is to get you as much as you deserve. $30 billion was set aside for mesothelioma victims like you. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, we'll come to you within 24 hours so our team can get to work right away. Call us now. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Call 1-800-602-5800.
No matter what type of severe asthma you have, Tespire can help you have fewer attacks and relieve your asthma symptoms. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over. It is not a rescue medication. Don't take Tespire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions may occur and can be serious. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Sore throat, joint, and back pain may occur. Avoid live vaccines. No matter who you are, ask your asthma specialist about Tespire today.
A popular British bear gets a musical, The Kung Fu Panda, family expands, and more. Here's Fox's Ashley Dvorkin with the latest in the Hollywood nation.
The Bridgertons return, Poe recruits, and Paddington takes the stage in the Hollywood nation.
I'm going to get a job.
Paddington Bear is heading to London's West End. A stage adaptation based on the iconic book series and film franchise is in the works. Paddington the Musical will premiere in 2025.
Who are you?
Poe has added more star power to his next animated adventure. Viola Davis, Ke Huy Quan, and Awkwafina join the cast of Kung Fu Panda 4. Franchise star Jack Black returns as the voice of Poe, the Dragon Warrior, who becomes a spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace and faces a new villain. The film arrives in theaters March 8th. David Oyelowo and his wife and producing partner Jessica will be working on more projects together. The couple signed a multi-year first-look deal with Apple TV Plus to develop and produce series and films through their company Yoruba Saxon.
What is the delay?
And Netflix heads back to Regency-era London next spring. The streamer announced Bridgerton Season 3 will return in 2 parts. The new chapter of their story will follow the romance between Penelope Featherington and Colin Bridgerton. The first 4 episodes will be available to stream May 16th, followed by the remaining 4 on June 13th.
I must know everything you know.
In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
This morning, nonprofit Bangor Beautiful is getting a little help to make the city a better place to live and work. U.S. Cellular is donating $5,000 worth of mural supplies to support the group's mission of making Bangor a more beautiful place through public art, trees, gardens, and other efforts. The donation includes all the paint, equipment, and other tools to make it happen. The donation is one of 40 nonprofit donations to organizations in the country in honor of U.S. Cellular's 40th anniversary. They say the goal is to help organizations that bring people and communities together. What a nice thing to do, especially right around the holidays. Well, that's it for now, folks. We thank you so much for joining us. All the latest news tonight on ABC 7 News at 6. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. In the meantime, we hope you have a wonderful day.